Hey guys, I'm Agastya, starting with one more topic, but this is basically on cells. The reason I'm starting with the chapter 8 is that, of biology. This is, I think, fourth chapter or fifth chapter. The reason I'm starting is that we have to start any lesson with the basics. So cells are the basics to in this physics, sorry, or biology. So basically, guys, what is a cell? Cell is a basic structural unit or a functional unit of an organism. We have to know this. And one more question, guys. They may ask you a question in the exam. Why are these cells compared to bricks? Simple, guys. Now, I'm just going to explain you one thing. Write the same thing in your exam. Now, you guys know that, like these cells assemble to form, a tissue. Okay, these are assembled to, these assemble to make a organism. Fine. Similarly, bricks assemble to make a building. So how? Now we know that cells, if group of cells together make a tissue, group of tissues make a organ, group of organs make a organ system, group of organ systems make a human body. It forms a human body. So now similarly, now this wall is there. Okay, it is made up of bricks. Okay, now these group of walls, like I have four walls in my room. So these four walls together make a room. These are now four, five rooms together make a floor. Now, two, three floors together make a building. Similarly, like that, we have it in a human body. Get my point, guys? But don't give such an example. Just an exam. If you get that question, write these four lines if you have in the textbook. Yeah, 1 minute. I'm just marking for you guys. Oh, what's this? Happen? Yeah. Okay. So now coming to discovery of the cell. Simple, guys. Simple thing. Explaining you guys in a simple words. There was a person called Robert Hooke. Okay, what did he do? In 1665, he observed, slices of cork under a simple magnifying device. Okay, after observe, cork means, guys, it is a part of bark of a tree. He took thin slices of a cork and he observed it under a microscope. After observing, he noticed that, you know, like he noticed few partitioned boxes, okay, or compartments, like few like this, something like this, something like this. I'm poor at drawing, please don't see my drawing. Yeah, something like that. So what happens now, those boxes were appearing to him like honeycomb. Okay, guys. So what happened now? Like, one box was separated by other box. There was a partition between all the boxes. And it looked to him like a cell. Cell means in that days, these monks would live in cells like of the similar shape what was there in the cork. So what happened? Hooke coined the term called cell for each box. So this is how the name cell was given to cell. Okay, sorry. Cell given to that those partition boxes. Yeah, nothing but cell to cell. Now, guys, we have to learn cell theory. It's not in your textbook, but just for your more general knowledge, just for your understanding, cell theory means actually it has three things. First thing is that all the living organisms are made up of cells. Second thing, cell is a basic structural and functional unit. Third thing, all the cells are, what do you say, they're formed from the old cells, which when they divide, when these old cells divide, no, they divide into two cells, for example. So the new cells are formed. Get my point? So this is the third point of the cell theory. Now let's get back to the cell, guys. What exactly is a cell in a living organism? We know the bricks in a building and a cell in the living organisms are same, isn't it? They are same. But what are they? They're the basic structural unit, guys. This is a very important terminology when you define a cell, in a living organism. So, guys, now for example, we need bricks to build a building. So we need cells to build a living organism. We know that. So these cells, this is a very important I think, guys, very important point. Cells in the living organisms are complex living structures, unlike non-living bricks. So it's the only difference between the cell and a brick is that cell is a living organism, but bricks, no, it's not a living organism. Is it talking to me? No. So yeah. Next thing is, guys, Mostly cells are not seen by our naked eyes and they're microscopic. But actually, guys, hen's egg can be seen with our naked eyes. So this is just a fact, and you can study this for your exam. Might be 80% you may get as a subjective question. So guys, next, the egg of a hen represents a single cell. We know it, and is big enough to be seen by the unaided eye. I think you've understood this.